Hello everyone, Brendan here, back finally with my TTM Autograph Recap for the months of March and April. I had a very slow month in March, so I just decided to go ahead and combine it with my returns for April. So for the months of March and April, I've brought in 19 TTM Autograph successes, which brings my total for 2023 up to 54 total autographs. But before I get into those, I have a few purchases and private signings. First, I got this 2013 Topps Josh Vitters from a private signing. He does not sign autographs very much, and this signing was only like $6 a card. So I took the opportunity to get him for my 2013 Topps set. And next, I have five five new cards for my 2022 Bowman draft set. I have Jordan Sprinkle for the Chicago White Sox. I have Ryan Cermak for the Tampa Bay Rays. J.R. Ritchie for the Atlanta Braves. Connor Prelip for the Minnesota Twins. And Cutter Coffee for my Boston Red Sox. Part of the reason I haven't gotten very many returns is I've been working pretty hard on this set. You'll see a couple more of these Bowmans later on in the video, and I've already sent a few out for the month of May. But now we can get into the TTMs. First up, I have a 1 of 1 in 72 days from former New England Patriot Marv Cook. It does look like he kind of slapped his thumb right across the signature as soon as he signed it, because there is a big fingerprint over the majority of his signature. But I'm still happy to get a former Patriot, two-time Pro Bowler. I think he was a third-round pick. So happy to get that for my Patriots collection. And next up, I have a 1 of 1 success in 10 days from former number 1 overall pick, Bill Allman. Bill Allman did play in the Cape Cod League, but he did not add the inscription, which is fine. It's still nice to get a success from a former first-round pick, especially number 1 overall. He bounced around. He didn't really stick for one team, but he had a pretty decent career. Yeah. And next up, I have a 2 of 2 success in 30 days from Kenny Gaddison. He signed this really nice skybox card and this NBA Hoops card. He played 9 seasons in the NBA, averaged around 8 points and 5 rebounds, but he was a career 52% field goal shooter, which was for a while a record for the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if it still is. Moving on, I have a 1 of 1 success in 23 days from former Ohio State and Chicago Bears quarterback Mike Tomczak. I think that's how you say his name. He was an undrafted free agent, and he won a Super Bowl as a backup. He had a career 88 to 106 TD to interception ratio, and I have this complete set of 1990 scores, so I'm happy to add him to it. Up next, I have a 1 of 1 success in 26 days from Mr. Bob Long. I played for a few teams, won 3 NFL championships, and won both Super Bowls 1 and 2, which is pretty cool. He played from 1964 to 1970, and he is very active in charity work even to this day, which is very impressive. Up next, I have a 3 of 3 success in, in 17 days from Ken Bowman. He signed 3 of these 1970 Topps. I offered him one of them, but he signed all 3. He spent all 10 seasons of his career as a center for the Green Bay Packers, won 2 Super Bowls and 3 NFL championships, and is in the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. Next, I have a 2 of 2 success in 12 days from former San Francisco 49er, Gene Washington. I really like his signature. He signed 2 of these 1970 Topps. He was the 18th overall pick in 1967, made 4 Pro Bowls and 4 All-Pro teams. And he was also an actor. He appeared in a couple of TV shows and films, probably due to him playing in San Francisco, so there were a lot of opportunities for him to be in TV and movies. Moving on, I'm a big fan of this success. I have a 2 of 1 in 13 days from Hall of Fame coach Del Harris. He signed this 91 Fleer and wrote me a note, which is very nice. He added Hall of Fame 2022 on the card. Del Harris, 1995 Coach of the Year, and he did win a Lifetime Achievement Award pretty recently, which is very cool. Moving on, I have a 2 of 1 success in 14 days from Mr. Ken Ellis. He added this card himself. I think this is a little custom that he makes, and he signed this card for me. This 71 Topps, I think. Two-time All-Pro, two-time Pro Bowler, another member of the Packers Hall of Fame with 22 career interceptions. A very talented, speedy cornerback that made an impact on the field for the Packers. Up next, I have a 2 of 2 success in 16 days. I'm not quite sure how to say this guy's last name, Bill Berge or Bill Berge, one of those two. He signed this 70 Topps and this 71 Topps. The number on this one got a little smudged, so I'll keep this one. Bill Berge had a very good career, a 5-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time First-Team All-Pro, and 3-time Second-Team All-Pro. Spent 12 seasons with the Bengals and the Eagles. Up next, I have a 3 of 1 success in 14 days from former Pirates pitcher Bob Veal. He signed this, what year is this? 1971, right there. And he sent me this note. He also signed the note that I wrote him, which I won't show on camera. But he has very, very nice penmanship. He won the World Series in 1971, which he put on this note. And he briefly played for my Boston Red Sox, which I thought was pretty cool. Very talented strikeout pitcher. I think he led the league in strikeouts once, in 1964, I believe. And he was a 2-time All-Star. I sent him $5. I don't know if he requires a fee, but I sent him a few bucks, and he signed my card for me. Up next, I have a 3 of 3 success from Eagles wide receiver Harold Jackson. I sent him 3 of the 1970 Topps. I offered him 1, which he kept, and he added this index card. It says 5-time Pro Bowl, Rams, Eagles, and Patriots. Very good player, 5-time Pro Bowler. He did personalize them, which I actually like. 1-time All-Pro, 2-time Second-Team All-Pro. Led the league in reception yards twice and once in touchdowns. Probably a guy that should be in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully he makes it in soon. But for now, I think he was inducted into the Hall of Very Good. Up next, I have a spring training success from March. This is a 1 of 1 success from Richard Lovelady. I sent this to him when he was on the Royals, and he was traded to the Braves like 3 days after I got this back. So I sent it at the right time. He is a high upside player. I don't think he's really found his groove yet, but he also has a very interesting signature. It's not really connected, but I think it looks pretty cool. Up next, I have one of those Bowman cards I mentioned before. This is a 1 of 1 success in 29 days to Philadelphia spring training for 3rd-round pick Gabriel Rincones. He's a good power hitter. He hits the ball well. He drives in a lot of runs, which is good. So he'll probably be up in a couple years, which will be fun to see. Up next, I have a 1 of 1 success in 47 days for my Bowman set for Chicago White Sox 1st-round pick, Noah Schultz. He was drafted right out of high school. I sent this to his home address, which I found on the white pages, and I got it back from spring training, which means he took his mail with him, which is pretty cool. He's a really good pitcher. He posted a 0.93 ERA in the Prospect League, which bodes very well for his career. Up next, I have a success for my Cape Cod League collection. This is a 1 of 1 success in 15 days from Ryan Pepiot. I think he's still with the Dodgers. Another really good pitching prospect. So far, he's 3-0 in his 1 season with the Dodgers. He personalized, it's kind of tough to see on camera, but he put 2018 Hyannis Harbor Hawks right there. I like the way these Topps Fire cards look, but I've learned my lesson with getting them signed because they do have very dark backgrounds, which makes it very hard to see the signature. Moving on, this is both for my Bowman set and my Cape Cod League collection, which is pretty cool. This is a 1-of-1 success in 23 days from Pirates' 5th round pick, Tres Gonzalez. He signed it in a very cool bronze pen and put 2021 Wareham Gateman right there. He's really fast, and he doesn't strike out very often, which is pretty cool. He also played with Jimmy Crooks in Wareham, who's also in this Bowman set. I sent a card to him, but I never got it back. Moving on, I have another Pittsburgh Pirate that played in the Cape League. Here's a 1-of-1 success in 14 days from Sid Bream, who's a very good TTM signer, has a great signature. Put 1980 Falmouth Commodores on this 88 Donruss card. He charges $1 a card, but I sent him $5 for the inscription. Most well known for the slide, which unfortunately happened after he was no longer with the Pirates. The post office was not very good to this card. As you can see, it's pretty creased up, got some paper loss, but I'm still very happy to add this card to my collection. And moving on, the second to last success of the month was a 2-of-1 success from Mr. Buddy Bradford. He signed this index card, and more importantly, he finished this card that I already had signed by Bill Voss. This is the first dual signature card that I've completed, so I am very happy with this. This is one of my favorite cards in my collection now, just because I managed to get it signed by 2 players. Yeah, very happy with that. Buddy Bradford actually played 1 season in Japan, which is pretty cool. And last, but certainly not least, is a 1-of-1 success in 31 days from Nick Hundley. One of the all-time great card images here. He's been hit in the face with a pie for some reason, and he played in the Cape League and hit it with the 2003 Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox inscription, which makes it that much better. I got this card in 2014, and I've wanted to get it signed ever since, just because the picture on it was so funny. I sent him $5 with this card, and he actually returned the money to me, which is great because he is not the easiest signature to get through the mail. He's got about a 60% success rate on Sports Card Forum. So I was very happy to get this. So that's it for the months of March and April. Please like and comment what your favorite card was. If you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you at the end of the month of May. Thank you.